Waiver wire.
Okay, so welcome to this very lazy Waiver Wire. You were gonna get some sort of fancy ass video to start off with, but the rendering on it wasn't working, so you get probably a better creation, to be fair. Anyway, unfortunately, we missed last week's Waiver Wire just due to work and all that crap. But we're here for this week to try and help you out. Obviously, week 4 begins all the bye weeks, so there are people out there who are going to really be looking for help in the waivers. Um, but that being said, it's very difficult now to find people. So here's a few of my selections for you guys. So quarterback, looking at Blaine Gabbert. He's at home. He's up against the 24th ranked passing defense in the Cowboys. To be fair, Gabbert has only had one bad game. But there's no one else. There really isn't. The only other person I can suggest for anyone out there is Trevor Siemian. He's up against the 20th ranked Bucks. Um, he's only got 3 games under his belt, but he has improved every single week points wise. He's got targets there to throw to, so why not? That's if you're struggling with a quarterback. The next position is the position that everybody struggles with, especially this year. It seems to be one of the hardest years for running backs. It was even more hard to find any running back on the waiver wires that is worth picking up this week. There are certain players that could be a risk, like Derrick Henry seems to be getting a few more snaps per game. Terrence West, he's there. He's essentially a goal line back, but he still hasn't gotten to the end zone, but he's still making about 50 yards per game. He's splitting reps with Justin Forsett. Maybe. The only guy I seem worthwhile picking up would be Jordan Howard. Um, Langford's out for 4 to 6 weeks, which I'm a little bitter about because I just got him last week. It sucks. But, yeah, I mean, he's the only back that's probably going to get a full workload. He's up against the 21st ranked running defense in the Lions. Well, yeah, it's going to be difficult running back wise. It's the only one I can think of. Receivers, though. There's a few. I'm going to give you 3. So first up, I'm going to give you Adam Humphries. Buccaneers. He's becoming a bit more of a favourite target for Winston. Obviously, Mike Evans is the guy, and they've got Vincent Jackson as well. But Humphries seems to be there, producing. So, see if he can continue. They're up against Denver, though. Denver, a very stingy defense. But he could be one to pick up for down the line. We've also got Terrell Pryor, who had a monster game week 3, 144 yards. But he also rushed for 35 and threw 3 completions, I think it was, out of 5 attempts. Yeah, he scored on an ender. I think it was an end around, or like a fake end around, something like that. He's lined up as quarterback and run it in. So he's, especially with how bad the Browns are, especially with them being down to the third string quarterback, a guy like Terrell Pryor, who used to be a starting NFL quarterback, could see a lot of reps from like the wildcat position. So he's got a lot of upside to him. He can obviously catch and make yards. He can run. He can throw. So why not? The Browns are going to have to do something. We saw back in 2008 or whenever it was when the Dolphins used wildcat like crazy, something like that could really benefit with Terrell Pryor. Now the other receiver I've got is Steve Smith. He's old, yeah. I hear you saying it. He's old. Dave, he's old as hell. He's old. He's almost as old as Craig. He's up against Oakland. Oakland are still the worst ranked passing defense, well, probably the worst ranked defense at the moment. They're averaging something stupid like 300 passing yards a game. They were averaging 400, but for some reason Marcus Mariota couldn't throw at them. Who knows? Joe Flacco probably won't be amazing, but Steve Smith has, since he rushed back to start the season from his injury, he rushed back from it. He wasn't that great, but he slowly progressed. Like, he's gotten back into his old habits of being pretty good. And I think last week he had 8 catches. I think it was 8 catches, something like that. He's the type of guy that probably from about now, week 4, until maybe about week 12, should play well, and then he'll get too old and tire out. But he could be a guy to pick up for now while the bye weeks are going through, just to help you through. I don't know, it's up to you. Tight ends. It's a little bit easier, this one, tight ends. I mean, obviously we've got Cameron Brate, who, with Austin Seferian-Jenkins being booted out of Tampa Bay, Cameron Brate has picked it up and said, hey, I'll be your tight end. I'll score you 2 touchdowns. Done. They're up against Denver, though. Very good defense. But, that being said, if the Bucs get anywhere near the red zone, throw it up to big tight end. Might get a touchdown. Zach Miller. Zach Miller had a brilliant week last weekend, and he's up against the Lions. This weekend, Lions are shit. Simple as. Lions are pants. Zach Miller might impress. Who knows? I've also got another tight end, but it's more of a risk. He's a good tight end. I was speaking about him just a second ago. That's Austin Seferian-Jenkins, who's joined with the Jets. And we know, like, obviously Fitz decided to throw 6 interceptions this weekend, but we know that Fitz likes to throw the ball around. He likes to spread it. You see him spread it to Marshall, to Decker, to Anunwa, to Forte. Throw in a brilliant tight end like Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Could easily do well there, but it's a huge risk. But if you're really struggling with tight ends, he could be a guy to pick up. Not going to bother with kickers. Nobody seems to care. Half the league don't even start kickers. So I'll just move on to defense. Not many defenses out there that are going to really rack up points for you this week. The Redskins, I mean, they showed that they're good defense against the Giants. Picked off Eli twice, maybe more. I remember seeing two really good interceptions as well. And they're up against the Browns. And obviously with the Browns, who knows? Who knows what the Browns are going to do? They'll probably screw up at some point though, and it'll be good for the Skins. The other defense I've got is a defense that hasn't been picked by NFL experts, but I'm probably picking them because I love them. Is the Rams. They'd have a brilliant defense in my mind. They're up against the Cardinals, and we all were talking about it this weekend gone with Carson Palmer sort of imploding. 4 interceptions. You never know. The Rams might be able to just pressure him all day long, get some sacks, make him throw some picks. Who knows? Maybe I'll do my own outro this time. Or maybe I'll just put the own outro in. Who knows? Yeah. Fuck you, Phil.